Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day I bid to fellow judges. My name is Norazilah Ayub from SMK Bukit Guntong, and the title for my speech today is 6 Life Lessons We Learned from the COVID-19 Outbreak. Can you believe it's been almost 4 whole months since Malaysia has been put into partial lockdown due to the COVID-19 outbreak? It's crazy to think that we have been sequestered away in the safety of our homes and cut off from society, save for social media for such a long period of time. The COVID-19 situation has been a shocking and destructive time for all of us. But over these past few months of introspection, there are admittedly quite a few things that we have learned during the Movement Control Order MCO that we should continue to practice once the lockdown period has been lifted. Lesson that should be remembered and still be put into practice so that we don't ever take things for granted. Firstly, we need to treasure our bonds. During the MCO, we believe quite a few people had the startling realization that money isn't everything. That's not to say that money is not important or life-saving. Instead, it is less significant when you compare it to things like our personal health or the health condition of our loved ones. Because, let's face it, due to the virus outbreak, a lot of us will lose our financially and our economy will be suffering for a time. But at the end of the day, we as humans will get through this. As long as we stick together, we can do anything. Secondly, we should also be putting more value not only into our physical health, but to our mental health as well. Even as we strive towards achieving our material goals, we need to consider that the worst case scenario, that is after the lockdown period has ended, everyone you know will be placed on varying scales of hardship. Beyond stresses inherent in the illness itself, mass home confinement directives are new to Malaysians and raise a concern about how people will react individually and collectively. Thirdly, we need to be vigilant with illnesses. You know that one saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. That proverb seems to be a shining beacon as we all stock up on tissues, wet wipes, hand sanitizers, disinfectant sprays, soaps, and other type of household cleaning paraphernalia in an effort to curb the spread of germs. Something more than a few of us have been guilty neglecting before the pandemic outbreak got into full swing. Before the coronavirus, there were everyday good people everywhere who went out or went to work when they were sick. Now that there is a pandemic going on that we have yet to find a vaccine for, most of us are suddenly doing everything we can to protect ourselves, our loved ones, and the people in our communities. We are remembering to better our hygiene, self-isolate when unwell, thinking a lot more about our exposure, and be careful about where we go. Fourthly, we need to note working from home should remain an option for many. For some, one of the unexpected boons that came out of being stuck at home due to MCO is the fact that they were able to try out working remotely from home. Even the Illustration Time magazine has dubbed this period as the world's largest work-from-home experiment. From web developers to social media managers, graphic designers, and call centers, people are discovering that they can effectively and efficiently carry out their jobs remotely. Working from home is a dream that many people harbor due to various reasons, from minimizing distraction to increasing the time spent focused on a project. Thanks to modern technology, the dream is coming true for more people than ever. Once the virus outbreak ends and the MCO is lifted, it might be worth considering having a chat with your superior about the possibilities of continuing the work-from-home system whenever necessary in order to promote work-life balance. The next lesson is, the internet should be a basic right. Yes, you did not read that wrong. After spending over 100 days at home, you have come to realize just how integral a part the internet plays in keeping us sane and connected to the outside world. Internet access is no luxury, but instead a moral human right, and everyone should have unmonitored and uncensored access to this global medium, provided free of charge for those unable to afford it, Dr. Rajlit said. People unable to get online, particularly in developing countries lack meaningful ways to influence the global players shaping their everyday life. Additionally, during these turbulent times, it is especially important for people to be able to get in work from home if necessary. With the MCO in place, the one surefire way to do that is through the internet. Last but not least, we need to learn how to be content alone. Some people think of being alone as a bad thing. It either means you are antisocial or unwanted, neither of which is a good position to be if we are being quite honest. But with the MCO in place, many of us has been stuck alone at home over 3 months with no clear sign of when the quarantine period will end. Being alone can be surprisingly lonely and exhausting, especially for extroverts who thrive on human companionship. This is why for some people, social distancing comes off as being ridiculously difficult. But in order to keep ourselves safe during this difficult period, you will need to learn to cope and keep ourselves busy for the greater good. In conclusion, as terrible as the pandemic outbreak is, there are some lessons that are worth practicing even when the MCO leaves and we can resume our normal day-to-day life. Rest assured, with social distancing in place, herd immunity building and collaborative work underway to develop treatments and vaccines, all we have to do now is wait. With that being said, I end my speech. Thank you.